Oh, hello there. My name is G, and welcome to the fog, and welcome to me. Here we are going to teach you and show you a path that will help you have less pain within the trials, have less anguish within the trials. Today we are going over combinations of perks that are both great and helpful within a pinch in the trials and coming across many multitude of killers. You will learn different perk combinations that not only work with your playstyles, but playstyles of even friends that you may play with. I will go over what combinations go great with each other and what perks are essentially amazing together, but might not be so great alone. So stick around, have a great time, and sit back and enjoy that campfire while you traverse the fog with me. The first perk that we want to go over is Botany Knowledge. So Botany Knowledge increases your healing speed by 33%. The amazing thing about this is that it turns regular old med kits into better med kits essentially. If you're running a green med kit which has considerable healing paired with Botany Knowledge, you're essentially going to be healing quite quickly and giving the killers way more time used. Botany Knowledge compared with self-care. Self-care has a bad reputation, to say the least. Usually when people see you self-caring in the corner, they would say you're probably a pleb, scrub, or whatever words people like to use to say that you don't know what you're doing. And that by far could be true, but with Botany Knowledge, self-care has a whole new lease on life. Self-care essentially allows you to not really have or not really need a medkit for yourself. The healing that you have with self-care and Botany Knowledge put together is essentially almost the same that you will have while running a regular medkit. You waste practically no time and you always have access to the healing put together. These two perks will not only help you in the long run, but will also help you in the trials with your teammates, because your medkit can go completely to your team and you can be the dedicated medic. So please, please, please give these perks a chance together. Now this is my own personal favorites. Anytime I run Survivor, I usually do run these two together. But keep in mind, when you run these two, bring a med kit. It will save yourself a lot of time. Now, the first perk, Lucky Break. Essentially what Lucky Break does is for 60 seconds, whenever you're injured, you do not leave scratch marks or blood pools. This is the way that killers find you. Without scratch marks or blood pools, they have to visually see you or hear you in order to keep up. You can quite literally go around the corner and they will never know you're there, all because the scratch marks are gone. They will think you either walked away or ran away or have something similar to Dance With Me. This perk is amazing all on its own, but it only lasts 60 seconds. That is what the med kit comes in. You heal yourself with a med kit, save yourself that lucky break time, and be able to hold on to that. Now, Lucky Break paired with Iron Will. Iron Will is already, in my opinion, the best perk in the game outside of exhaustion perks. This essentially makes all grunts of pain 100% reduce, which essentially means that you don't make any sound. So not making sound, which gets rid of one tracking that killers have, while not having scratch marks, not having blood pools, anything of that matter. You're essentially a ghost to the killer as soon as you break line of sight. This makes things way more difficult for the killer, and they can lose you quite often. So try this, but remember to bring a med kit because it will save your lucky break, thus saving your life. So now we're going over the vault build. This is a classic. The Vault build essentially makes you superhuman within the realm of the entity. So the first perk is Resilience. Resilience is a 9% additional speed to repairing, sabotaging, healing, unhooking, vaulting, cleansing, opening gates, and unlocking, all while injured. Now 9% that's a lot of percentage just for being injured. But paired with Spine Chill, what Spine Chill does is whenever a killer looks at you within 36 meters, it lights up. And then it allows you to repair quicker, sabotage quicker, everything that Resilience does, but quicker. And it adds a 6% chance. So what that does is add a 15% chance to everything you're doing. But the real kicker is vaulting. You vault 15% quicker with this build. And that means that a lot of loops that a killer could essentially hit you in when you made a mistake or maybe not got the distance that you thought you have gotten become even better for you when you're injured because you're vaulting so much quicker. Keep this in mind, as this is definitely a staple within the DBD community as far as survivor builds go. Now, last but certainly not least, we're looking at the generator build. Now, with this perk combination, you will be doing generators a lot quicker without the assistance of a toolbox. Alright, so the first perk we want to talk about is, of course, Young Jin's perk, Fast Track. I don't think this perk gets enough love, but when people do use it, it can be very helpful. Whenever another survivor is hooked, you gain 3 tokens. You consume all tokens after a great skill check on a generator. Each token consumed grants 1% bonus progression for great skill checks repairing gens. Now, essentially what that means is every time somebody is hooked, you get 3 tokens, which means you get 3% bonus to skill checks. Now, you can save these up for when you're doing a gen and you need to clutch out a gen by yourself, or you can use these anytime you do get them and just get progress on the gens you've already done. But this also gets stacked with Prove Thyself. So Prove Thyself is a 15% repair speed added on top of whatever you're already doing whenever you repair with somebody else. Right? Whenever another survivor's at 4% range. And you also get 100% blood points for co-op actions, which is good, but we want to stick to why this is good together. So the reason why this is good together is because when you're repairing a gen with somebody and say somebody gets hooked, not only are you getting those bonuses from the great skill checks with Fast Track, but you're also getting that 15% boost with Prove Thyself. And this basically makes gens fly if you're ever working with another person, or if you're working by yourself. Fast Track does make gens fly quite often. So please give these a chance, and I promise that you won't be disappointed. Alright, thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave a like if you like the video, as it certainly does help me for these 5 combinations of survivor perks that will surely help you in your times in the trials and the realm of the entity. But also remember that we do stream on Twitch. That is in the comment section below or the info section below, and please show up. We would love to have you, where we talk about all these perks and more in our time with the entity. And as always, have an amazing rest of your day.
Pull up. G-Truth in that black coupe, he skirt. I make a nigga feel nervous when I come around this woman. I got shorty flirting. Now my music got her twerking. When it comes to that cash, I'm a different